Hello, darling dears. I did a reading earlier and it vanished into thin air, which I think has got to be symbolic in some way, but the message was so clear that I thought I could just kind of repeat it here. It was so clear. It was talking about a period of transition where something very, very fun is about to happen, and you, the collective that are viewing this, you don't have to do anything to attain this because it's already yours. This is like what you've been working towards, is what I just heard, and it's coming towards you, and you don't have to do anything about it. You're sitting. When I did the reading earlier that got vanished, you showed up as the Four of Cups, and as well as so many cards about just stagnation, boredom even. But then on the other side of that, there was the Sun and the Ace of Wands, two really, really happy cards. The Sun is the happiest card in the deck. Just pure joy, happiness, and wonder, and childlike wonder. There's Ace of Wands is also about exploration, starting a new project, starting a new connection that's filled with passion, and excitement and adventure. But right now you're showing up in this kind of waiting and surrender period. It appears like things are not happening right now. Like, it appears like that, but on the other side of it is literally exactly what you're like hoping for, but it's gonna take a second. 222 on the timer, and then 222 on the clock, 222 on the timer. So I think this has to do with a romantic connection. Queen of Wands, you could be connecting with someone who is a feminine, like, fire sign, or you're a feminine fire sign. The Queen of Wands is very confident. She knows what she wants. She goes and she gets it. This landed right on top of that. Princess of Pentacles. I feel like you're gonna be meeting someone who can help you along, or you're gonna be connecting to someone who's gonna be able to, there's someone who's a little bit more established in their field than you currently are, but it's like they are gonna be able to help you. And then the King of Wands comes out. They're gonna be able to help you. You're gonna meet someone who takes you from the Princess of Pentacles to the King of Wands. My readings are not gendered in any specific way, but it just really kind of represents either a more feminine energy or more masculine energy. We also have the King and the Queen of Wands. There is something about love and, like, these are a pair, you know? These are a perfect pair. You see how their colors are the same? The Queen and the King of Wands. Let's see what else. The Three of Wands. Okay, so that kind of talks about where you currently are. There is someone who has their eye on you. They're taking their time to feel out. I feel like this is someone who likes to really test the waters before they dive in, or maybe that currently that is how they are because of their past or something like that. The Three of Wands goes back to that waiting energy that you're in currently, waiting for the ships to come in, standing. But the thing is, why do I feel like it's coming from behind you? It's like, why do I get that feeling? It's like this woman's looking forward into the sea. She's expecting someone someone came out, but like, I was gonna say something, but I said someone, so that could be significant. She's expecting something or someone to come from this direction, but why do I feel like it's coming from this direction? $555. The easiest way to manifest is to be and have fun and just simply exist. Can you tell me more? The Five of Swords. Can you tell me more about this Five of Swords? That's so weird. I feel like that's a completely separate energy. Judgment. Oh, okay, right. So when I was doing your reading earlier, I picked up on a completion of a cycle. So I was talking about a cycle was completed, and now is just that resting period of waiting for the results to start coming in, and they are, but there's nothing left for you to do at this point. All you can do is be the Hanged Man, standing in place. But you're being moved away. You're being moved away from this current life. So you're in this transitional period right now where you've completed one cycle. You got the World. I remember that the World came out. It was about, the World always talks about completing a cycle. Completion. You've completed something. Now you're being ushered towards the next chapter. And the next chapter was represented with the Sun and the Ace of Wands, which is like really, really positive, like very fun, very happy, very bright. Just a really good time. You're about to have a really fun chapter. The Empress, the Three of Swords. So what I was getting at though is, so there was all this completion energy, and I feel like it had to do with a past relationship, and it seems like this past relationship was like a hard lesson that you went through, completion that you've completed the lesson, you've learned what you needed to learn, and now it's surrender. 10 of Swords came out, I remember. Surrender and let the next thing come in, and the next thing is going to be really good, but it's about surrendering and letting yourself receive. And the Empress energy, and I feel like, yeah, there was some sort of hardship. The Three of Swords came out, the Empress, the Three of Swords, the King of Swords. There was some sort of hardship that you went through recently in this last chapter. There was something hard that you had to learn through pain, and because you did that, you've completed kind of the patterns. You've healed certain patterns within you that needed to be healed, deep-rooted wounds from that stem to childhood, that stem to generational trauma. So you've done that, you've taken that through pain, through the Three of Swords, through sorrow, through hurt, through hardship, and you're done. I feel like the collective I'm speaking to is so used to this fighting, and now it's about letting go. Let go and let God. Literally, that's what this reading is. Let go and let God. If there's one like main message that I feel like these cards are trying to convey, it's that. But letting go is so much easier said than done. Not even just letting go, it's like you could have already let go, but it's like letting go of that version of yourself that fought through that period. Letting go and letting yourself be someone new who rests, someone who receives things easier, someone who's happier. That's really what this new chapter is about, but right now is kind of a weird transitional period where things might feel a little bit stagnant. And it's really, the reason for the stagnancy is to teach you to let go. And that is what I'm getting for this collective. So thank you so much for watching, and I really enjoyed reading for you. Subscribe if you'd like the video, comment. I love you. Bye.